head coach Austin Claunch, Spurs Billender, and Damari Monsanto. Coach, could you go ahead and get us started with a statement about tonight's win?
Yeah, this is a huge win, not just to kind of keep us in the race, but also, I have a ton of respect for Coach Fisher, and Temple is one of the. I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. I think they have the 7th most wins in college basketball history. So this is an incredible win for our program and for UTSA. Again, like I said, we have a ton of respect for Temple. They've started off really well this year, and they're going to continue to win a lot of games. So for us, this is a really tough stretch for us. 2 really hard, tough opponents coming into this one where we lost close games and another one. And I love how we started the game. Just a gritty, tough win where sometimes you can almost start too fast because they're gonna make a run. And I thought our veterans down the stretch, those guys that finished the game, have been in this situation and really showed poise and composure when it got tough. So this is a great win. Shared the ball, 5 guys in double figures, and that was our best defensive effort in a while. Not where we need to be, but if you look at points per possession, that was by far one of our better, I think our best in league play. So I'm proud of these guys. We need to rest, be off tomorrow, and then we got a big week ahead.
Coach, you guys have been pretty close to breaking through for a big win here. You guys come away with one today. Just how does it feel to finally break through?
Yeah, I just said to them, winning is fun. It's and people have no idea what goes into just winning one conference game. It takes a lot, especially in this league. There aren't any gimmies. And so the work these guys have put in, we're banged up. I think we played 32, 31, 39, 39, 36. And even those guys that did, Bob and Dave played 11. They played for 8 minutes. Nas came in there for a stint. But these older guys, we don't. You try to not practice as long sometimes, but you got to make sure you get everything in. So, these guys are working. And Pre got hurt yesterday in practice. It was looking iffy today, and I don't know how it's going to be feeling tomorrow. But obviously, that's just one example. Mari had some big plays there at the end where I know he's exhausted. Smurf, is 39, 40, and 40. I think in the last 2 games or something. So, at the end of the day, man, we're finding ways to win, and we're really starting to get into a rhythm with our substitutions and things like that. So yeah, this is it's overall it's a great win. Because like you mentioned, we were close against UAB and North Texas. Got to learn how to win these games, and hopefully that's what we can start to do.
Coach, you had 4 players with 15 or more points. How much of an advantage is that to really spread the ball around? How does that change the team as compared to just having one guy with, say, 30 plus?
Well, it's important. I think the biggest component is 16 assists. So whether that's some nights one guy has 30, one has 10, the biggest thing is that we're moving the ball and getting good shots. Now, most of the time when you do that, it is going to look like that. You're going to have really widespread success. Like I said, I think now we're the only team in the league with 5 guys averaging double figures. So that's a big part of, it's a big strength of ours. We got guys that can, make plays with the ball, but they're also really dangerous off the ball. 14 to 25 from 3 today. Obviously that depth and just ability to do a lot of different things offensively have really helped.
Jared.
Now, Coach, just wanted to ask, what were the defensive plays in the last minute that stand out to you?
Marius off the side OB is the first one that comes to mind. I thought, Joe, obviously some rebounds and deflections and contests. I thought we did an incredible job on Jamal Mashburn. I know he did with 20, but he worked. He was 5 of 11 from 2, which is great. We did a good job of defending him without fouling. He's obviously, a great player. And just, throughout those last 4 minutes, some loose balls here and there, deflections was something we talked about before the game. But yeah, just those ones I mentioned are kind of the first ones that come to mind. But
Mari, I know you've been battling the cough. How are you feeling after your performance today?
Feel all right.
you had a trash can down there too. I don't know if that was, for the cough or if it,
I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah. I did see that.
He's got his little spot down there near the bench for his knee, for his stomach, for his nose. He's got his own little training room down there.
For both you guys, the players, just can you talk about what the player perspective is and breaking through for a big win? You guys have been pretty close against some top teams in this conference. So just what does it mean to come away with the win?
means a lot. I mean, we played 2 top teams in the conference and came up short. So just to get this win, it feels like we getting over the hump a little bit. So good for your confidence booster.
Yeah, same thing you said. I feel like we all just know we're capable of doing. Just minding in together and just going out there trying to win.
Marcus, how did you feel when Primo came out of the dressing room right at the start, just going through the last warm-ups? He hadn't been out there earlier. He came out there finally and got in the layup line. Did that give you a boost to see him coming out?
For sure gave me a boost. I felt good when he came out and I seen him dressed up. He was tying his shoes over there on the bench and he ready to go out there and shoot with us. But I talked to him before that. He said he gonna end up playing, but I ain't know if it was for sure. But when I seen him, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to go.
Well, what about the first few minutes of the ball game? Y'all just jumped on that.
Yeah, we just came out aggressive like we do all the time. Our shots was falling.
Austin, I know this is your first year, and you guys got a long way to go to where you want to get to. But how close are you guys to where you want to be?
I don't. That's hard to say. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to win championships here. So right now we're 3-4, so that's not very close. Now we've had some, close loss to all of our games. You take away the Tulane game, we're playing good basketball. So certainly we're projecting in the right direction, which is great. But we're not near what the final product needs to be. But at the same time, I'm really proud of these guys because you got older guys who have bought into what we're trying to do. In year one, that can be really hard. We're not just trying to win games; we're trying to change a culture and develop, sustainable success here. And with that comes not just winning games, but you got to overcome a lot of adversity. And these guys have accepted that, and that's to be honest with you, man. Like, there's just not a lot of teams that do that, and it makes me really proud of these dudes. And as a coach, it makes you want to run through the wall for them because you see the work the true sacrifice that they are putting in. It's not just going to help us win this year, but 4 or 5 years from now, when we've been winning and we keep winning, it's going to be because these guys were the initial guys that sacrificed and laid the foundation.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations. What changed for you in the second half? You were really aggressive. You had 8 points and I at 1 point. What did you notice defensively that maybe you took advantage of that you weren't doing?
I don't think I really see anything different. I think mostly just staying aggressive. Shots gonna fall. I work on it. So just keeping that confidence up and just keep playing.
It was a big play in the game too. His first 3 to end the first half. Like they cut it to 5, and he hadn't hit one yet, and they hit one right before the break. And when he sees what goes in, it's probably gonna start from there.
When you see one.
Coach, you had the hot start, and then Temple kind of started to close that gap. What was you telling your team during that, trying to keep that composure?
Just a dogfight. Good basketball, man. You're not gonna. Somebody does that to us, we're gonna do the same. I mean, they're gonna make adjustments. We gotta make adjustments. You expect that. That's why I said it's almost. I mean, listen, you'll take it every game, but it is hard. You're up 8 at half, and you almost feel like, man, you should be up more, and it's you take that every game. You just give them credit. I thought. We came out, we had a great plan, the guys did a great job executing, they made some adjustments, and that's what great basketball is all about. It's give yourself an opportunity to win in the last 8 minutes of the game, and then, I kind of tell these guys all the time, it's on them, they're at the end. I trust them to make plays, and we have really good players, and they're prepared, they're poised, they're tough, and so again, we get there to the last 5-6 minutes of the game, it's nip and tuck. I know these guys are going to pull it out.
Coach, you've been with this staff before besides Jones. How important have they been throughout this process of your first year here at UTSA?
Yeah, I mean, I think any time you're trying to build anything in life, it starts with trust, and so they're great coaches, but they're better people. And I know that they do a lot of really good things, and they've won a lot of games at different places. But the most important thing is I know that they, Trevor DeLoach would be there at the drop of a hat for this dude. Nick Bowman and Damari Monsanto don't always see eye to eye, but he would be there in 1 second for Damari and vice versa. And I think that's what makes it fun, right? It's genuine, and we have a staff that they want to win, they want to work, and that permeates all the way down through the student managers and the walk-ons and whatever the case may be.
Sure.
Mark, just want to follow up. How do you prepare mentally, knowing that in these last few ball games, I mean, you're going to have to go in there and play 30 plus minutes. What is that like? Just knowing, you're going to have, and sometimes more than that. What's it like, right now for you playing all these minutes?
I mean, it's a big difference from last year because I wasn't playing a lot of minutes like I'm playing right now. But it's like a confidence thing, I could say. Like, I watch a lot of film. I watch film all day, so I say that prepare me mentally.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.